The way my ideas develop usually is something that comes into my head like very randomly, or it's inspired by a book or a movie that I like or a story that I've written. And a lot of the time it just like comes out of nowhere. My name is Lily and I do any kind of art, but digital is my specialty. I've been drawing for pretty much my whole life. I drew all the time in preschool. I would come home to my parents with marker stains all over my fingers. I would draw my friends, I would draw like their princess characters or something, and they usually appreciated that. And then I realized in about 4th or 5th grade that I was serious about art. Obviously not in the way that I am right now, but it was more of, this is the only thing that will keep me grounded. People definitely look at digital art as cheating because it was done on the computer. I have argued with many people about this over the internet, but I think it is a real art form. It involves just as much effort as any other medium because learning a program is hard. It can take years if you don't understand everything perfectly. In 7th grade, I found this site called DeviantArt, this little awful corner of the internet. And I decided, wow, I want to be just as cool as these people who are posting their very weird artwork. So I decided to sell all of my childhood toys that were very beloved to me, and I bought a tablet. I remember getting it in the mail and opening it and being very confused, because I was like, wait, how is this gonna work? I got a couple free trials of art programs that I started using, and that was terrible because I had no idea what pen pressure was. I didn't know the little subtleties that you have to do with your hand to get like a certain stroke to look a certain way. The most important step of digital drawing is not about the drawing itself. It is about learning hand-eye coordination, especially if you have a tablet that does not have a screen, like a sensor tablet, and you have the screen up here, because you're going to have to draw with your hand and your eyes forward instead of down, like you're usually used to with traditional. So learning that, it sucks. It really sucks at first because it's very frustrating when it doesn't work for the first 100 times, but then once you get the hang of it, it becomes second nature. I think my favorite thing would have to be doing the line work, especially if it's with a piece that's very detailed. When I was still in school, one of my professors said that he liked the details I added to like world build in a drawing, which I like doing a lot. So I like really getting in there and like perfecting it. The most difficult thing would probably be making sure I can get everything to look right as it did in my imagination. If there's a specific pose I'm going for and I don't get it right on the first, second, or third try, that can be very frustrating and it could cause me to give up, but we all have those moments. Making artwork has definitely helped me through some pretty difficult times. Sometimes I find myself lacking inspiration or lacking the motivation to do it at all. But once I am able to pick up my pen and put it down and draw something, that will usually make me feel 100 times better, even if the situation isn't fixed. Finishing a piece can take anywhere from 3-4 days to about 6 months. A lot of the time I start drawing something and I have an idea, and I start working on it, and then I get bored, or I just get too insecure to finish it because I don't feel like it's turning out correctly, so I don't bother fixing it. I'll just leave it to rot for a while. And then maybe I'll pick it up in a couple months, but a lot of my artwork isn't finished because it's very hard to commit to one thing for a period of time. I recently finished a piece, and it was one of the first pieces I'd actually put so much effort into. Like I did a lot of very small details and like drew things that I wasn't very good at drawing. And when I finished it, I was relieved that I was able to get it finished and get it done. And happy, I guess, too, that, you know, I knew I was capable of something like that. It doesn't happen in 2 days. It doesn't happen in 2 years. It happens over a long period of time. And either way, improvement is not a linear climb. It varies, it fluctuates. You can improve greatly and then not improve at all for a while, maybe because you didn't practice or you get stuck on drawing one specific thing. But if you keep your mind and your heart open to different advice and different mediums and literally anything, if you listen to people and you make your art a social space, I think that improves it. I think having people to talk to about what you do improves it greatly. Art has definitely changed me. I feel like I would be a very different person if I wasn't drawing every single day pretty much and practicing and wanting to improve all the time. I feel like I wouldn't have anything if I wasn't able to draw, as I'm not very proficient in math or science or other fields that require more left brain power. So I think I've definitely become a better person because of the art that I do for myself and other people.